It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
I'm not just any brand.
I'm my own brand.
And these are some serious allegations against Diddy. And we can see how serious it is as his homes have gotten raided.
Right.
And he was spotted at the Miami Opelika Executive Airport. He was pacing. Somebody filmed him outside of the customs office there. He's not being detained. They said he is not in custody. An eyewitness says that he was waiting on other people in his party there who were stopped and questioned by the feds as well.
Nice.
They're saying that he and his crew got stopped. He appeared to be aboard a separate private jet. That's when Homeland Security came as well. And we also saw a video of separate raids in LA and Miami that went down yesterday. According to reports, you know, this is a serious issue, and this has to do with sex trafficking.
This is very serious. When you have, all these authorities and the Southern District involved, this is serious.
Yes, and the kids, we saw both Christian and Justin were in handcuffs. This is so tough for the children. That's really who we have to think about as well.
Yeah.
And they said law enforcement was walking through the house with guns drawn.
I saw that. I saw footage of that, Angela.
But they, part of what they said was that they were told that he has armed security.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
That's
okay.
why they were being super cautious with their law enforcement activities. And they also were saying that his plane, the flight path appears to be headed towards Cape Verde. And they also said the plane was in Antigua in the Caribbean.
Where is this plane?
I don't know, but people are tracking it, and I'm sure he has more than one private jet as well. But we want to know what you guys think about Diddy. 800-292-5150. Candace, how are you?
I'm awesome. I love you so much. So this is like the best thing ever.
Oh, thank you. We love that. What do you think about Diddy?
So I think we're in this era where we're seeing that people in really high positions of power that have always been there for a long time and thought they were untouchable are finally being held accountable for their actions. It's like that famous saying, what's done in the dark
will come to the light.
Light.
Right.
Like you can't hide, and especially when you're doing things to multiple people,
Yeah.
you can't assume that nobody is ever going to talk. And at some point, it becomes too much, and it gets to a point where you can't ignore it anymore. You can't keep sweeping under the rug. We can't just all keep saying, like, oh, well, I don't see anything,
Right.
Like, I think he kind of flew too close to the sun.
And somebody was filming him outside the...
Pacing back and forth?
Yeah, pacing back and forth outside the airport. I mean, where can he go now?
Right. Interesting.
So I just feel like I understand some people's perspective, like, oh, they're trying to target him because we've seen people be targeted.
Right.
But as a fellow Black person myself, we can't just use that to cover up famous Black person's actions either. Like, we have to also hold our own people accountable because we don't want to be victims of our own people and continue to be victimized just because we're Black too, so no one cares about our voices.
She has a good point.
Okay.
That's a good point.
All right, Candace. Well, thank you for calling.
Thank you, and I love you.
Thank you. I hope you do too. We love you too.
Oh.
Hey, Greg.
How you doing?
Good. We want to know what you think about Diddy. What's your thoughts?
So I mean, I just feel like since the Cassie situation happened, I feel like he has been a target to the media, to the internet, to everything. Now with the Cassie situation, I'm not gonna really speak on it. He took care of what he had to do with it, but ever since then, I just think it's been a snowball effect of like he's gay, he's throwing boy parties, and all the internet just needs is a little bit of something, and they're just gonna run up with it, and then get the police involved. Now it's a serious situation, so I do feel like he's being targeted with some situations, and it's just a lot going on with him right now, and I do feel like he's being targeted ever since the whole Cassie thing did come out. And,
you see Prince Harry was also named in a $30 million sex trafficking lawsuit against Diddy as well.
Yeah, so it's crazy for him right now,
But Prince Harry, he's not a defendant. He hasn't been accused of anything criminal, but he has been named in that lawsuit too.
So do you believe you believe Diddy is innocent? He's just being unfairly targeted?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say he's innocent because you're innocent until proven guilty.
Okay.
So I just feel like there's nothing. At least we don't have enough evidence to just be throwing everything at Diddy right now.
But I guess we'll know soon enough because they did take his phone, they took his devices, and
raided his home.
Yeah. And so I guess that's why it's still an investigation. But they won't do an investigation like that unless they have some real hard, potential evidence. So there's something that we don't even know about.
Right, and I agree with that. It has to be something going on. I just don't think it's just everything that they're saying in the media. And like I said, with today's internet, all they need is a little bit, and they're going to run with it. They're going to put, look at the Diddy and Meek Mill situation. They took that from 0 to 100 real quick.
Right.
Some audio and all that weird stuff. That's just a lot. That's just a lot going on right there.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for calling.
No problem. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
You too.
Hey, D.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? We want to know what you think about Diddy.
It's unfortunate because I've been in love with him since I was like 14.
Oh.
But at the same time, everyone knows that the feds do not come after you until they have a rock-solid case.
Right. Yeah. They have a really high...
A 90% conviction rate, so I hope it's not true, but it's...
So crush is over.
But she didn't say that.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay.
So I'm asking. All right, D. All right. Well, thank you for calling.